The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials down 216, Nasdaq off 86, S&P's down 28. You have the gold contract down $1.40, trading at $12.81 an ounce. Silver's down 12 cents, $15.27 an ounce. Light sweet crude off $1.43. That's taking a hit, huh?
Wants to actually be, crude down.
52.37. You get notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note up 10 ticks, 121.15. 30-year bond up 21, 145.06. King dollar up 27 ticks, trading 96.020. The euro is at 113.57 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen's at 109.31, and the pound is at 129.28.
You better talk quick, man. This market's moving lightning fast.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
I mean, look at this bar that we're looking at right there. That's the 10:05 bar. These
and the NDX 100.
These are 5-minute bars, so that is the 5-minute bar that we just dropped a good 20 NASDAQ 100 points since we basically started this program.
Right.
2 minutes ago.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, this is going to be pretty cool watching this, folks, because I'm definitely a bear. That being said, though, let me show you something on Friday what actually happened here. So this is going to be deviant, man. So you get the NQs, right? You get the expansion down very quickly, 67.48.
Okay.
That's just like we were saying. That's 9:30,
yes,
right down to 67.09. What's happening is that you're coming into like a couple days ago, which is, what's that, 67.06? Yeah, 67.06. That had 28,000 contracts at 2 in the afternoon.
And that's
2:50.
Thursday.
Yeah. Maybe Wednesday, huh?
No, it's actually Thursday. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Because somehow these show up where the futures, maybe they open. That's
okay.
Yesterday, Monday,
yeah,
Friday, Thursday. What happened at 2? Did we get the minutes? What happened at 2 o'clock? We got something
came out, yeah.
Maybe Powell was talking.
So when you look at this, right, this gets deviant. But what happened on Friday, folks, is this. You actually got an expansion of volume. You know, like in the NYSE, we get 1 billion, and the composite, you got 2.4. It's like, okay, this market is about as deviant as it gets. So what I'm thinking is going to happen here is that, now this gets really weird too, because Europe's down, Asia is down.
Okay.
But I think we're going to get a bounce here, man.
Okay.
I think that yesterday's high, Friday's high, has to get tested.
Okay.
You know, so like, if we look at the SPY, you get down to 263.54. Well, 263.05 would finish the gap off. So it's going to be intriguing out here today to see, you know, how this baby goes. Because when we do look overseas, you know, Europe, not bad, but 0.7 to 1%, right?
Yeah.
And then you got Asia. You know, Asia was down pretty good, 0.4 to 1.5%.
Look at those, man. And that is going back a full year, so not like this year.
Right, we got to put it in the U.S. anyway.
Well, no, I just put it because it's Asia,
right,
and it doesn't skew things as bad. Looking
right,
at Asia. And,
there it goes.
Right? No, they're both.
Look at the dollar; it's vicious.
Yeah.
So you know, I think we got, and where I'm going with this also, folks, is that.
Oh, hold on 1 second. We're stuck in the.
Yeah. If we take a look at the bonds. See why what you're going to see is that today, intraday, I don't think they have enough juice for higher price. I think they're going to get higher price, but it's lighter volume. So it's like, okay, that's not done either testing the lows of Friday or building some cars. So I think we're going to get some real action out here. And then we get window dressing.
Okay.
You know, now we're a good week away from it, but guess what? This market is just deviant enough to get some action going. That's because I saw GE's down 35 cents. That's not much. Yeah.
Hey.
Some of the higher volume equities, there's no doubt. It's a little red out there today.
How about eBay, right?
eBay's up big, right?
Yeah.
Up 260. That's Elliott coming in taking a position, right?
$1.4 billion, I think. Not a bad position.
Pretty intense,
Yeah.
right? Micron Tech's down $1.48. You got Citigroup down $1.41. Apple's down $1.36. Nvidia's, look at Nvidia, down $5.80.
Let me just see PG&E. So they're up about 10%. It's nothing to shake at.
Yeah.
So they got $5.5 billion to fund their operations during bankruptcy. Could take as long as 2 years. 4 banks agreed to provide debtor-in-possession funding. So the $3.5 billion in credit. Yeah, and they reiterate that they begin their Chapter 11 reorganization.
Yeah, the countdown's on. If we went back to the aspect of the day they did it, it's going to be 15 days from the day that they basically gave that notice.
Sure, and that's what it's probably. That's the 29th, but
okay.
minus the 15, right?
Right.
We're on the 22nd right now. That's a few. So it'd be like about the 15th of January, was probably a week ago. Yeah, and we'll see when they come out. I mean, it's a reorganization, right? They're going to exist.
Right.
So that's why there's some value in there. I know you keep talking about they're going to zero, but it's a reorganization, so they don't have to go to zero. You know, that's part of what they just got $5 billion in funding. If it's a Chapter 7, right, nobody's giving them $6 billion.
That's right. That's right. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. 877-927-6648. The percentage-wise, what do we got out here? Let's see. The Dow's off 0.8. Nasdaq's down 1.1. S&Ps are down 0.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not that bad.
No. And that's going back a full year.
I was going to say, yeah.
So that's not year to date.
Right,
That's
right.
a full go back 365.
So we're looking at year to date, folks. Okay, you get the Dow down 6% right now. The S&P's
Sorry,
down.
not year to date. To put it in the exact, like going
12
down.
months.
Yes, yes.
Right,
but
okay,
year to date is since
right,
January.
okay.
Yeah.
So you get the Dow down 6%, the S&P's up 5.7, Nasdaq down 3.5.
Still a substantial number when you look at just going back 365 days, you know.
Oh, that is.
Versus then you go year to date, it's going ready for the pop.
Yeah, all green.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at that. So then now year to date, you get the Dow up 5%, the S&P's up 5.5%, and the Nasdaq up 6.5%.
It's been a nice 22 days to start 2019 for investors.
Totally.
For sure. Yeah.
Gold contract. What do we got inside the gold contract? So what you want to see with the gold contract, as well as the equities, folks, you actually want to see them. What the gold contract is done is this. That's rejected lower price thus far. We'll see whether it can stay that way. I want to see gold close over 1278.10. We got to 1276, so thus far it's done it. Now the equities, this is what's going to get interesting with the equity. If
Equities.
you want to see these equities, an equity didn't do it. That's up. I want to see these equities actually test the lows of Friday, because what we had is that we had a slight expansion of volume on the dailies in the equities, not on the weeklies, but the probability would be much better if we could get to those lows first and reject them. And doesn't, let me see, the XAU. Okay, that's good. The XAU has done it. We'll see whether they get a rejection. The HUI, okay, just about there. That's what you need, because this was too much volume last week. 150.15, 150.32. Oh, and the Patriots won. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
they
I
always
guess
win, don't they?
Quite a weekend in football. We'll talk about way back.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. You have the Dow Industrials down 214, Nasdaq off 85, S&P's down 28. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 184. You get the Nasdaq off 85. S&Ps are down 25. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Darryl Martin, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the 10.
That's right.
You can check out Darryl every trading day, folks, at apexinvesting.com. Darryl Martin, what's going on, brother?
How you doing?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing great, man. These markets are flying up.
Those markets are moving. How about that pound? You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. So tell me about the pound here. What do you think we're gonna have go on with everything? They haven't passed anything yet.
Well, you know,
right?
This is what's so cool, man. I mean, what's so wild. I mean, the pound just looks like it's gonna go to 132, and none of us really know. Like, okay, is this Brexit? No Brexit. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, okay. You know, they extend it, they do a hard Brexit, whatever it is, the pound's liking it, man. It's like, that thing wants to go.
I mean, they got really excited after they went ahead and, they put that no confidence up, and then that didn't pass through. And, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's going up, and it's like it seems to be really positive in the whole process. Almost like they don't want a deal the way they're acting. Yeah. So just hard, cut it off. But economically, for the trade, internationally, and the businesses, you think they'd want that deal in place?
I don't know. I think they would not want that deal.
Really? You think they're just going to after it happens, like everybody's going to want the business?
No, they don't want a Brexit at all.
Oh, okay.
It's either going to be that they're just going to delay it.
That's what I think he's saying.
No, he was saying that they want the deal, right?
I was saying because I mean, right now if they don't pass it, it just happens.
Right.
With no economic agreement between Europe and Britain.
And the pound would not be going up on that type of anticipation, right? So they must be going up on the anticipation that it's either going to be delayed substantially or delayed inevitably for another vote.
Right.
That's kind of my take. Now, I think that the market loves that. Whether people who live there should love. A government not doing what you vote for is another story, but the market loves to just pretend like that didn't happen and wait another year or two and see what happens.
It's like keep kicking the can down the road, so therefore we don't have to worry about it and everything's okay right now.
Yeah.
I mean, is that?
That's kind of my take on things. And, that run from December 14th, man, going from almost 124, 125 at least, up to, 130, pennies pretty big move in terms of about a month, and I would say that's kind of the calculation that, like, hold on, they are really far away from being able to make some kind of deal here. And I think the market kind of recognizes that the politicians over there hopefully are smart enough not to have a hard Brexit.
Right.
And that at worst case, if they that they'd probably kick the can down the road, and the market loves to hear that.
Yeah. Because, when you look at this pound, too, and what's intriguing, of course, is that the politicians are going to have to figure out how they can say that they still live in a democracy and they're not going to do what the people say.
Yeah.
But you can see that when this started, the pound was at $1.50.
Right.
And,
Yeah, at least 145.
So what you have there is that, the people say, okay, I lost a lot of money. And the analysis, it's really intriguing. Of course, we know that you get bulls and bears and all that, but they're claiming that if it was a hard Brexit, a lot of people are saying, okay, the pound could lose 20%. Sometimes when I look at this, I'm trying to, even say, well, how do you know that? You know what I mean? It's like,
They're economists, that's what, to be fair. I mean, that's what they...
Oh, yeah, well...
I don't know. That's their estimate. That's a business term.
Right. No, I understand that, but I'm just saying that it could just be the opposite, too. But whatever it is, the pound wants a higher price, So... I think that's a heads up. Now, what hasn't happened yet, folks, and this is what gets really interesting, is that the euro's. I was going to say the euro's moving, but it's not.
That's
right, a second.
Yeah.
So the euro, the euro still hasn't, got off the consolidation that it's been in.
Right, exactly. You think it would be impacted quite a bit by this, but it's not.
And that's why I was looking, saying, okay, this is intriguing, man. Why isn't the euro moving higher also? Because if there's cohesiveness with the deal, we should get some action.
Yeah.
So, and the countdown's on. So
we're in about 2 months. It's March 29th. We're in January 22nd. So
I know.
So they're going to have to pass an extension soon, or...
That's it, right, And I think that's what you kind of saw when the market said, hold on, we're only 2 months out here. And so they're not just going to, bail, because that would be pandemonium.
Right.
And politicians, that's not good for anybody getting reelected over there. They know it's pandemonium because they can't do anything. So maybe if they even just start with kicking it down the road 6 months.
It'd be hard being a company over there trying to figure out what you're going to do.
I agree. It's horrible, yeah.
Well, the banks, it's already cost the banks a fortune. Not that they don't have it, but they were already moved.
Right.
So now they're holding up 2 offices simultaneously, but they've moved a lot of their traders, outside of the UK.
They're not going to need to hold up those 2 offices. I mean, you wouldn't open your... Why? There's no reason. They can do business anywhere else in the world, and then maybe if they do a Brexit, they have 1 small office that can take care of...
Right. And you want to see a trade? This is a trade here that you and I can't do, but Griffin did it. One of these big hedge fund guys, folks, he came in on Friday night and bought one of the most expensive places in London. And
so you're on the euro. Maybe if you go to the pound.
Okay,
for news,
let me.
GBP.
I'll just go like that first. Then I'll go. Because this is quite a story, man. Because I remember when this happened, that Steve Cohen, who's one of the most successful hedge fund guys, when this happened, he also went in, but he went in early into London. Griffin. So
go back for a second.
The guy I'm looking for
was it a featured story, probably?
Yeah, it was a featured story, and it was Griffin that bought. He came in and bought a huge mansion, and there it is right there. So look at this.
I'd seen that.
Yeah. So Ken Griffin. His appetite for marquee homes in London, shelling out $122 million for the historic mansion near Buckingham Palace.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he founded Citadel to bring it to the...
200-year-old home, but watch the discount here. So we just remember 122, because this came down from... Yeah, he's got a lot of property.
Keep going. I had read this story as well.
Okay.
There you go. An asking price of 145 million pounds. Now it was at 95 million pounds, I believe, at 122 million. So 95 is what it got sold for. 145 million pounds. Originally discussed in the past 2 years. It was offered at 125. So yeah, he came in at about 95.
That's a deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's particularly a deal if the...
Well, and the pound dropping down from where it was at 145.
That's even better. That's right. I wasn't even thinking about that. Because he's paying, of course, in U.S. dollars. Yeah, converting the pound. And then if, in fact, they don't have chaos over there, well, guess what? Everything will be back to London again.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
you could make.
Yeah, that's.
You could make a fortune on that thing.
Oh, seriously, man? I mean, he bought it a third off, right?
Yeah.
Well, a third off of what they wanted for it. You know what I mean? But
when you're in that stratosphere, it's probably tough to gauge the true demand when you only have a few select buyers that are going to be in the market.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Sometimes it's just a matter of whether he wants it or not.
Yeah.
She, whatever, you know.
Well, gotta love it. Well, listen, man, you have a great week, a safe week, and we look forward to speaking next week, Darryl.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Keep watching the
man.
down there.
Take care, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials down 157, Nasdaq's off 71, S&P's down 22. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 164. You get the Nasdaq up 79. S&P's down 24. Now, as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, right in the featured content, along with Steve Rhodes.
That's right.
But Basil, tomorrow morning?
That's right, man. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., he'll be kicking it off. Two-part webinar all day, starting at 9 a.m. I encourage people to get over there, sign up for that, $495. It's a full day of education from 9 all the way up until 4:30. Basil's broken it down into 2 3-hour segments. He's got from 9 until noon. You're going to be talking about studies and practices, focusing on the tools, and then from 1 till 4, he's going to be putting those tools to use with live charts. He goes and breaks down a little bit more in depth in terms of specifically what he's talking about in the first segment, a variety of different, of course, trading tools he uses, and then the second segment with live charts, talking about strength, whatever he's looking at, trading that market.
Riding that wave, baby.
That's right, baby. And then wrapping that up from 4 until 4:30 with what he looks at for the end of the day, preparing for the next day's trading session. You can check that out right on the front page, and that is tomorrow morning. So get over there, check it out. I know Basil's going to jump on with you on your program tonight, talk about kind of one last action of what he'll be talking about with subscribers. I know he's already got a good crowd in there, so get in there, get excited, man, and Basil will send you over the materials you need ASAP, so you are ready come tomorrow morning for that. And of course, 6.5 hours of education completely archived on your page as well. You can go over it for as long as you'd like, however many times you'd like. And Basil's excited, man. He's getting ready this weekend for that, and should be a good workshop.
And you got a two-way market, man, which is great.
Talk about trading market, man.
All right, no doubt.
My goodness.
And so let's go take a look at some of the. Oh, I know. I wanted to see. I heard you say Nike. Nike.
Yeah. So what was the story that I've forgotten? I'm just going to jump back because there are a few really. There's a lot going on in the market. Where are we? There we go. So they got an upgrade. They see a 13% gain in terms of the upgrade.
Oh, I see. Their price projection.
We view Nike gross margin and the concept speed as a key analyst to near-term and multi-year gross margins, company's path to $5 earnings per share and potentially $6 billion in free cash flow.
Imagine that.
Oof. Yeah. And yeah, so they're up marginally, but with the market being up so much, I'd say that's almost a wash.
Yeah. Well, with the market being down, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, no, down. So and they are positive. I was thinking it's been up. It's usually up.
No, totally, totally. So NVIDIA, let's go take a look at NVDA. NVDA. Let's see where these chips are going.
Down 550.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's not. It's interesting. This thing moves a lot, though. Yeah. So that's off the lows of 124. You're at 151. And Apple is like giving up the ghost, man.
Okay.
Apple, you know, I heard that news there, right? That change a key component in every iPhone lineup.
Yeah. So let's see. They buy LCD screens from Japan Display, but Apple's likely to cut out LCD screens from the iPhone lineup as soon as 2020. Since the first iPhone launched in 2007, Apple's launched a new phone every year centered around the LCD, but in recent years, more expensive iPhones have used OLED. I'm sure we've all maybe heard that term, which are superior in terms of display quality. But for cost, Apple has continued to release the LCDs, but that might be changing. The XR uses an LCD, but Apple's higher-end iPhone XS and XS Max use OLED. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're
going to drop LCDs entirely from their lineup coming into 2020. You know, something that strikes me on Apple that I've been thinking about recently is that they are coming out with so many products that you can't keep track of them anymore.
Right.
And I think it's a mistake. This is the one thing that Steve Jobs did when he first got brought back into Apple.
Right.
Do you remember he said, we got like 15 different computers, man.
Right.
And, you know, we can't have economies of scale. We can't do anything. We're going to have your personal computer, your laptop, and that's it. And I feel like they're doing the same thing here, where, you know, they're not innovating anymore.
Right.
They're saying we're going to have like 16 different phones to meet everyone's need. And that's not what made them great, man.
No,
they made the one phone that everybody needed. And Steve Jobs was great. He has some great quotes where he'd say, you tell them what they need.
Right.
You know, and like you make it and you tell them. You don't listen to them, because then you're going to get 16 answers. Well, I want this one. I want this. I want this thing. And it's really, we can't even keep track. I'm lost myself talking about the XR, the XS.
Right. No, there's no doubt, man. And they're all not that much different.
No,
you know,
and they're just trying to find slightly different price points for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But what you're noticing, though, is that the bummer here is that there's not a lot of performance difference.
Right.
You know, like you can probably do 99% of what 99% of Americans or across the world need on your phone with the cheapest one.
Right.
So
because we don't even use what we have.
That's exactly the capacity of what you're doing, you know.
And you know what you had here too is that the smartphone changed the whole world. I mean, you know, that people could afford it, that you could, you know, and
changed everything.
That's been around for a long time now.
I mean, you wouldn't have Facebook. You know, you would.
Yeah.
But if you couldn't access Facebook on your phone and you just needed a computer, Zuckerberg would be a much less wealthy man.
Yeah. Right. And you know, there's so many people that have them now too. It's like, okay,
you're almost a staple, I'd say.
At the beginning, yeah, you keep changing the phone. It's like, why change your phone now? It's not, you know.
It's actually changed to where it's like almost a battery life issue. It's not like to upgrade your technology.
Right.
Because you're there.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're still at 155 on Apple. That's not doing much. So.
And they know this in
Apple.
Apple.
Look at this. So we get a big week. So today's the 23rd?
Today's 22nd.
Oh, 22nd. So it's next week. Okay.
A week from today.
Apple comes out on the 29th. Oh, this is going to be wild then. Okay. I know when we did Google, I think that's close.
30th? No, after
the
4th.
That's the 4th.
But Amazon.
Amazon, I think, is the 4th too. Oh, the 31st. Facebook then.
30th.
Oh, wow, this is going to be
Next week's a big one.
Next week's a big week.
Yeah.
NFLX.
They already come out with it? They already came out.
Yeah, they already come out, okay.
Microsoft?
Yeah, MSFT.
I think they're right around that batch as well. Yeah.
30th, yeah.
Week from tomorrow.
So that's
Monday, Tuesday,
next Wednesday. Okay.
Oh no, it's Wednesday. You're right. I'm thinking today's Monday.
That's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
We have a question here. Had the gold price and the yen diverged? I don't think so. You know, when you take it, gold has actually held up pretty good. The equities, you know, what you have here is that you get, you know, we're down 22 cents, but the reality is that the yen hasn't moved around that much. And if we take a look at the gold contract, you know, that's kind of laying at really the lows of today. I want to see this gold close over 1278, because if it doesn't, then it will try to make its way into this 1270 area.
Yeah.
And that, you know, that basically has to do with the dollar. I do want to see the volume slow down on some of these equities, though. Let's see if a couple of them have tested yet. So Royal Gold, RGLD. That hasn't tested yet, but that would be a nice day to test because I can see how that's coming down. It's not going to have the juice that it had last week. So that's 81.22. We hit 81.56. That's 558,000. You've only done 87. That's pretty good. FNV. Same deal. Yeah. It's gonna be a volatile week out here. Dow Industrials right now, look at that, it's only down 128.
A little pop.
Yeah. NASDAQ down 69, S&P's off 22. Come right back. Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 153. You get the Nasdaq off 77. S&Ps are off 24.
So how about those Patriots this weekend, man?
Yeah.
Quite a game for everybody out there. I think everybody might have heard about the games at least by this morning, man. Quite a day of football for football fans in general. We're Patriots fans.
Yeah.
We got the best of it. You know, those Rams fans, they got the best of it too. But quite a day of football nonetheless. I was watching that Patriots game. It was just, man, what a game, no matter what.
Yeah,
Going to the whole thing. And the Rams Saints, if you were a fan of that, what a game. You know, I couldn't pull myself away. First time ever that both championship games went to overtime. Only the second time the AFC championship game has gone to overtime. Just a staggering weekend, you know, in terms of if you're a football lover. And, man, those games, we'll see what...
we were eating in a bar, and we were eating at Grazzi's, actually. And so what happened, folks, is it's terrible just watching this play out sometimes. So picture, this is in Florida, but it's amazing how many Patriots fans you have in Florida that grew up here,
They travel well.
So there's a bunch of young kids at the bar.
Yeah.
And they're servers there, right? And then the older servers, my server in general, he said to me, I can't stand the Patriots. And he knows we're from Boston, of course, right? And he says, they better not do this again. So as the game is going on, right, what ended up happening is that they put the voice up on us, right? And
the announcers,
they're looking, and I'm not kidding when I text you, I says, they were ready to get sick.
Hater Nation was alive and well yesterday.
Listen,
it's when you're that just amazing in terms of ninth Super Bowl. All right, you're talking about almost a decade of Super Bowls. Ninth Super Bowl for Brady and Belichick. It's a little bit of jealousy, you know, but that's what happens. That's why everyone hates the Yankees if you're not a Yankee fan, right? Because they won it so many times, you know.
You know what's amazing, too?
Statistics are amazing.
Is that looking at Brady, no smile, no nothing, and then you forget that he can smile. He's got a great smile at the end of the game.
Yeah, hey.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
It's all business until, right?
Oh, yeah.
Belichick as well.
Right.
I think that game you really saw, it was just so emotional. Brady said I think it was the most emotional game he's ever had. I think they scored 36 or 38 points in the fourth quarter alone between the two teams. I mean, 40 points almost in the two teams where it was just, you know, and the pressure of...
Because Mahomes is great. I love that guy, too.
And they're talking about in the den, they're right. So what they highlighted is, number one, the overtime rules where the team gets the coin flip, they don't get it. I imagine that's going to get looked at, and it probably should.
It should get looked at,
because both of those teams, and the NFL in general, has shifted to be very offensive, right?
Yeah.
So then there's even more of an advantage in the Super Bowl and the coin flip,
right?
Because everybody's so offensive that the odds that you can score a touchdown go up. as opposed to if you get a field goal, it continues.
So if you get a touchdown, it ends, right?
Game
But if you get a field goal, the other team
has a chance to come back.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, right.
So I imagine they're going to change that. Whether they play out a whole quarter,
they should,
no matter what, or they go to college, because the Patriots were just lucky on the coin toss.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
You know?
It could have been Mahomes the other way.
Oh, just as easily. And then, you know, the poor Saints fans on that pass interference, they're going to change that rule, I would expect, as well, where you can't challenge pass interference.
2 minutes left to something.
No, that has nothing to do. You can't challenge pass interference. You can't, like, go to review for pass interference. It's just one thing that they don't let referees go to the instant replay because they figure that it would just be a
slow down the game.
Yeah, it would happen all the time, and a lot of times it's a judgment call. They really try and get away from those judgment call reviews.
Okay.
They really want, did it touch the ground? That's not a judgment call, right? Versus pass interference, sometimes it's a judgment call.
Oh, how about the play with
Edelman?
Yeah, almost touching
it. The kick.
Oh, that was intense.
There was, and that's, I think, what brought up about Brady saying it's the most emotional game, because there were so many of those moments where there was a review or there was a penalty that threw back. I mean, Brady had that interception at the end, and the Chiefs player was lined up offsides. Again, another emotional deal where you throw the pick, you think the game's over. There were only 50 seconds, I think, left when he threw that pick, a minute maybe, and then the guy was offside. So the play's rescinded. They get the ball back. Amazing, amazing day of football, man, and
then we'll
2
go
weeks.
So Atlanta,
hot Atlanta, baby.
And the Patriots are underdogs by 1 point right now.
No, I think that shifted very quickly.
That changed this morning?
Yeah, it shifted where the Rams opened as a favorite by a point, and within a heartbeat, the money swung into the Patriots being a 1%.
You sent me that. Tommy sent me this. The suite on StubHub, right?
Yeah, there was one suite. You want 20 seats in a private suite at the Super Bowl? $475,000. It's like $24,000 per seat. Not outlandish when you look at the cheapest seats at that time, and you're talking about rafter seats were $3,500. Cheapest seats right now, and generally what happens, anybody out there looking for Super Bowl tickets, the most expensive time they are is right now. As in the game's end, you know who the teams are.
Yeah.
That's the peak market, because guess what? You found Patriots are going. I'm going to go. You know, Rams are going. I'm going to go. And as you approach game time, the tickets usually do come down, which would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Your risk is, of course, that there's not as many tickets. You might not get the seat you want, whatever it is. About $3,500 plus fees on top. You're talking about $8-9 grand for a pair of tickets. See what happens.
Yeah, you better be a real fan for that.
Oh my goodness!
My TV
You better not be putting it in credit, right? Exactly, exactly, man, exactly. And I envision that I was talking to some friends. So one of my good friends lives in Atlanta, so I have friends flying down to stay with them.
Okay.
And they're wondering how well. Because what happens is it matters how well the teams travel, as in, because that's the demand. You know, are the Rams fans going to fly out? Are the Patriots fans going to fly out?
Right.
Because Atlanta's not going to support $10,000 tickets. You know, it's the home teams that have to support those fans.
They could drive.
Oh, that's like a 2,000-mile drive, almost 1,500.
Yeah, it's 15 hours.
Okay. What's not close then?
Well, L.A.
Okay. So coast to coast is a not close drive.
Right.
Okay. It's almost as far as in most people are going to be flying if you're going to that game. But I think Patriots are going to travel real well, because I think that AFC game really got people fired up.
Right.
And the NFC game did too.
Right.
I see this being an expensive Super Bowl. 9th Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, because there's a huge amount of money in L.A. too.
It's one of the last ones you could see, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The real question is, are they going to get by TSA?
You know, as you say that, so Atlanta Airport, most people know, one of the busiest airports in the country, if not the busiest airport. And they expect Monday after the Super Bowl to be the busiest day that airport has ever seen. Oh. Yeah, good luck to those people. Hopefully the government's rocking and rolling by then, because my goodness.
Yeah, so that's 2 weeks.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty wild.
It is.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look. Oh, look at poor Bitcoin. No one loves Bitcoin anymore.
Oh, yeah? Where are we at?
Just
what's
laying there at 3,500, I think.
It, and I don't even know where we're at, and that says a lot.
3,500.
I usually have a gauge of
3,581. We got down to 34.36 today.
Okay.
And then, you know, there's I saw this. There's an article out there that all these, you know, big techno folks at Stanford, they're trying to put together a whole nother type of Bitcoin.
Crypto.
Yeah, that can do like 10,000.
I saw that as well. Go down. We're only until like 6 a.m. here.
Like 10,000 transactions per second versus like 10 or 20 or something.
I think it's like 7 or something, right?
So it's
Keep going, maybe. We're only into last
Yeah,
night.
because I heard this last week.
That's
actually.
what I was going to say.
Right.
It was a couple days ago, at least I heard it. I forget what the crypto is, but...
You know what's so dangerous about that, though? I just thought about it. Could you imagine if someone just comes up with another one that really works better? It's like, oh, all of a sudden it's worth nothing.
And that is where we've said, you know,
Yeah.
it's Bitcoin's the base of things, but crypto's incorporating other acting.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Don't forget, folks, come over to our man over at TFNN. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. He's going to be doing a great workshop for you tomorrow all day long. Let's come right back, folks.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what we have here, folks. The opportunity of a lifetime for most. I'm Steve Rhodes, the 2018 Market Timer of the Year. And on Thursday, January 24th at 4:15 p.m., I'll share with you what I see as the next great buying opportunity. This free workshop, sponsored by Ninja Trader, is available to everyone. There's no gimmicks, no credit cards, no lengthy sign-up. And you don't have to be a subscriber to my award-winning daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. All you need is a name, email address, and contact number. Just click on my name on the homepage of TFNN.com to gain access to the live or archived version of the next great buying opportunity. Folks, everything in life happens for us, not to us. The fact is, this workshop is happening for you so that you can learn how, why, and when to take advantage of the next great buying opportunity. Timing is everything. So sign up today on the homepage of TFNN.com.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 169. You get the Nasdaq off 76. S&P's down 26. Bonds. Let's go take a look at those USH9. So the 30-year. Yeah, the 30-year. Well, we'll see. It doesn't look like either one of them have enough in them, and that's not bad actually. 180,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
About 260 in the previous.
If it could get up to that 260, that would be saying that, yeah, it wants higher price. You know, my take is that they're going to want higher price. It's just real question is that right now, so the 10 is at 2.75, the 30 is at 3.
Yeah, 3.07.
Yeah. One of the tigers is telling me to look at PAAS. What's happening with this baby? Yeah, look at this. Okay, I wonder if they come up with numbers. What happened here? Yeah, preliminary operating results. So they.
Maybe I can click here and see what we got. No, so that's just a headline, actually.
Today's 21st. So this must.
22nd.
Yeah. So I see. This came out. This came out yesterday. But what's going on is that, you know, it's intriguing about that. The Canadian markets were open. I wonder why it didn't get smoked or opened down.
Yeah. Let's see the third quarter report. No, it's jumping around. Okay. Yeah. Down pretty dramatically.
Yeah. So that's must test that low. You got a high volume low, $12.12.
Watch out.
Watch out. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go Patriots.
Woo.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.